Alrighty folks, welcome back to Mushka and thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be playing some Dead by Daylight. So I'm starting a new series as of today. Hopefully the game's not too loud. I have done a wee bit of a test to see if the volume's alright and I think it's fine. We're going to be doing Grandmaster Adept. Now this is a challenge that I seen on YouTube maybe not a long time ago, but it was a decent while ago. I think I don't know if it was Ots, someone done something similar, but I know True Talent done it. But I'm not going to do exactly what he done. So, Grandmaster Adept for him. So if you don't know what Adept Killer is, if you don't know Dead by Daylight that well, Adept Killer or Survivor is, well, Survivor is just escape, and that can be with, like, Hatch, right? So that's, Adept Survivor is very, very easy. Adept Killer, however, you have to get, I think, all red medals. Now, I'm not sure about that in this rank. It's just after rank reset, so I'm back to Ash. Rank reset, my god, it's crazy to think that that's actually still in the game. Not necessarily that rank reset's like the worst thing ever. It's more like, and I appreciate the extra blood points that you get every, I guess, month, but it's just crazy to think that MMR not only is still in the game, but it's stricter. And ranks still mean nothing. It's absolutely crazy. So Adept for Killer is, I think, all red medals at the end of the game. Again, I'm not sure if it'll give me Adept easier because I'm in Ash. But I know that if you're in Iridescent, it means, I think, to get, I think it's Merciless you need, I think, for Adept. But I know whatever it is, it's like 3 red and 1 gold medal. So I think you're only allowed 1 medal not to be red. When it comes to getting the medals in endgame, how you get them is mostly from injuring survivors, not letting them heal, winning all your chases and not really letting many people go. And I think one of the hardest to get because of gen speeds is there's actually one for every gen that is still up in the first 9 minutes of the game. You win progress towards a medal. And if too many gens get done in the first 9 minutes, you physically cannot get Adept anymore. So Adept is very, very difficult. You've got to stop them doing gens from the start of the game, and you've got to kind of keep them all going. You have to win. Usually it means getting 4 kills. And you kind of have to play perfectly. But with Adept, the other thing is you can only use your killer's 3 perks, right? So what was his other one? Oh yeah, it's not this one. It's the one that makes them miss all the skill checks, but I can't remember what it's called. Unnerving something. Yeah, Unnerving Presence. Okay. So what True Talent done was he done Grandmaster Adept, and his like thing was he wasn't going to use any perks, no add-ons, no offerings. He was just going to play the killer at base. I'm not as good as him. And also, I think using the killer's 3 perks just makes it a little bit more interesting. I think it kind of adds a bit of variety, like kind of showing off maybe teachables that people want to get and things like that. So without further ado, without keeping this intro going way too long, I'm going to be using Agitation, which lets me carry people at 18% faster speeds when I down and pick people up. So it lets me get to hooks, maybe that are further away, and also like basement, for example. And it also lets me get there faster. Brittle Strength lets me destroy pallets, breakable walls, and generators 20% faster. And Unnerving Presence, survivors within your terror radius have a 10% greater chance of triggering a skill check when repairing or healing, and the skill check success zones are reduced by 60%, although me and many other people have pointed out that this perk usually helps hitting skill checks, strangely enough. I feel like I hit more skill checks when this perk is active, so I don't think this is a very good perk at all, but Brutal Strength and Agitation, definitely not bad. So I'm going to be doing Adept with every single killer. And no like special Grandmaster Adept or anything like that, where I'm not using any perks or add-ons, but I won't be using add-ons or offerings. So some killers like Trapper and God, who else? I think Wraith, God, Michael. Like, there's a few killers that really, really, really struggle without add-ons, or their add-ons make them significantly stronger. So I think we'll struggle more with those killers than others. Trapper, he definitely does need some add-ons, and also he isn't one of the strongest killers at all to begin with. So it'll be interesting to see how this Trapper game goes, considering that we're not using any add-ons this time around, just this 3 perks. I did think it'd be quite fun to do an Adept series though, just let's add something else to the channel. I want to do my random series where I pick random perks and stuff, and I want to do, you know, other sort of strat dedicated videos, and I want to show off the new killers and stuff like that. But I thought an Adept series would add a bit of challenge to the channel. Also, I'd like to point out that I've reached Devotion 10. If you look in the top right, finally reached Devotion 10. Very happy with that. Another thing, since this search has taken a long time, I am planning on coming back to do some live streams on Twitch. Very, very excited to come back to that. I've not done a live stream in well over a year. But yeah, so this game, for our first ever Adept challenge, slightly harder Adept challenge because we're not using any add-ons, but our first ever Adept killer challenge, we've got 1 flashlight and 1 toolbox. So not only have I not played this game in about 2 weeks, mostly because I didn't play it for a week because it's Dead by Daylight and the devs are something. You know, the game's good. The game's really, like, it's a fantastic game, but it's just balanced quite poorly. But I've taken to the sort of I don't really like care anymore, if that makes sense. Like, I just try not, like, it's just a game, right? Like, it's just a game, so like I try not to care if things are going very, very poorly. I try just to kind of pick myself up, dust myself off, that type of thing. Put a trap up here. I've got brittle strength, so I won't put one under the pallet that's there. It's a good pallet. I'll just leave that one up. I will go trap shack. One thing I want to do is I want to trap the hell out of I want to trap the hell out of where basement is. So is this basement? It is. Okay, so I want to trap the hell out of here, because if I catch anyone in traps in this area, then oh, actually I want to pick that up. I just realized if I put it here, it's going to be very hard for them to get around it because of that tree. We'll put one under this pallet here. It is actually a 3-gen map, so it might not be a bad idea to just collect every single trap and set them on this side of the map. 2 gens done already, so that will really, really hurt us with our... there is a medal, like I said, that you get for stopping them doing gens for the first part of the game. And we are definitely going to struggle with that one now. Also, like I said, not only have I not played in a while, but also I am actually really high MMR. I'm not someone that's just playing at like really low MMR and then telling you guys that I'm like really good at the game. I probably could have swung there. It's taking a minute, that guy's clicking at me. They're disarming my traps, and they've put a boon here as well. Snuff the bin instantly, and then why not? I'll put one there. So there's a guy disarming all the traps at shack, but that's fine. That'll have taken him a bit of time, especially trying to find them. I'll move this one. He's gonna want to loop me here because it's a really good loop for survivors against M1 killers. I love that I still call them M1 even though I play on Xbox. Boon straight back down. Another trap disarmed. Trapper's not the best killer. He really isn't, but... nice. He had dead hard. Nothing I could have done. Someone's doing this gen here. They're very, very, very greedy and very, very, very efficient, this team. Disarming all my traps. And, on gens at all times. Healing at the boons. Yeah, the David's healed already. The quickness that they're doing everything is making this game unbelievably difficult. They've disarmed this trap as well. So someone's run up here. Yeah, I want to go deal with these guys. There is a trap at this pallet. Perfect. David might come for a pallet save. We've got to be very careful. Yep. I knew that was coming. And like I said, I've got agitation, so I can actually get a basement hook now. Which is very nice. They're probably going to put the bin back up. David's running behind me to get the unhook. I'm going to pretend I don't see him. Okay. Not sure why he still got the unhook after I got the grab, but that's fine. Now I can trap up basement. Yeah, like I said, I can pretend that I don't see them and then instantly get a grab. Very effective strategy when they think they can be cocky like that. This guy's mending over there. I pick up this trap since... Might as well kick that as well. Oh, someone's been trapped. Oh, you got trapped at this window. Damn! If I'd known that, I could have been way more aggressive there. I was Oh, I got stuck on nothing! I don't know if you've seen that. I got stuck on absolutely nothing. Someone's just went for the save in basement, so I'm gonna go deal with that. I'll put a trap here under the pallet. Dead hard, right. There we go. That's what we wanted. There we go. That's what we wanted. Yeah, this is good. This is nice. This is nice. 3 people down in basement. That's what we wanted. The only person up is David. There we go. That's what we wanted. And now we go pick up Felix, because I don't think... He wasn't the one that was in basement there, so he doesn't have DS. The other one could have decisive. So we're definitely picking up Felix first. They're almost done with that gen. Yeah, David just done that gen right there. But that's fine. We're going to get 2 basement hooks, so it won't matter. Him doing that gen's a small price to pay. Okay, David picked up Ace. Nice! Ace got trapped again. Oh my god, he got picked up and then instantly went in this trap here. That's so good. The DC... The DC... It's actually really bad, by the way. The DC makes it very, very, very difficult to... The DC makes it very, very difficult to get Adept. So it's actually a bad thing. But it is very, 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 very funny. Okay, now that the pallet's gone, I'm actually just going to pick that up. Why not? Pick you up. Don't know if you'll have decisive or anything like that. Okay. And they're clicking at me, even though they're losing and DCing and... Yeah, it's very cringy when survivors start clicking at you when they're losing. Definitely very cringy. I think there's a pallet. Oh, no, window. Dead hard. He doesn't make it, though. They're disarming my trap, so that's just wasting time. They could be doing gens. And instead they're disarming traps, and it's just giving me free pressure. So that's fine. They can disarm all they want. I got my use out of basement. And that's another thing as well, by the way, is it is, like I said, quite cringy normally when survivors are clicking when they're losing and, you know, thinking that they're better than they are. But it's also worse when at the end of the game they realize that I had 3 perks and they were all just Trapper's perks. So, like, yeah, right, they're clicking now, but then at the end of the game they'll see I have 3 perks. And it gets pretty funny. There we go, medium vault, so I knew I'd get the hit. And he's going straight into that trap. Wow. Wow. Wasn't this the guy clicking? Was this guy that was clicking? Oh, I really hope so. Oh, how I hope so. With 3 perks. It started off with a really, really efficient team, and then they just fell apart as soon as they started getting put in basement and they started getting trapped. I'll definitely kick this gen to start getting some regression. I do it faster because of my perks, so it just makes sense. I think I'll go reset the traps at Shack. It's not a very good loop for them anymore. Maybe I'll pick one up and set another one. I'll check the gens first. Have we still got a 3-gen? Yeah, kind of. We still kind of got a 3-gen up here. There's someone down there. See the scratch marks. There's Felix. Okay, so he's going back to Shack. David is still disarming traps. But that's fine by me. David's on that gen. So they're trying to stop me with my 3-gen, but that's fine. I'm gonna pick this one up. Reset the one by window. Because that's the only thing they have left at Shack. And then I'm going to go stop them on the gen. I just wanted to pick up that trap so that I had it again. But now that I do, I'm quite happy to just... Alright, so get David running that way, that's fine. I'm just going to reset this. Takes them much longer to disarm than it does for me to set, so I might as well. And we'll put one there, just so they can't use that. Ah, the Felix behind me done that gen. Okay. So he is running this way, right? Yeah, he's running the Shack. That's fine. I'll do that. I'll take this chase. David could still finish that gen back there behind me, depending on how long this chase takes. Not long. Definitely not long. Like I said, especially with the DC, it's very hard for me to get Adept now. But I do need 4 kills. I don't think I'm going to get Adept on 3 kills. I need to get all 4, so I have to kind of slug for the 4k. This guy has Dead Hard, remember? There he is. Just wait out the Dead Hard. There it is. And he's down. And we'll pick up Felix just to make sure that no one uses Unbreakable. We'll get the guy that's been on the ground longer. And then we pick up David. And just in case it was a 4-stack, we'll give them wee hits on hook. It might not be, but if they weren't toxic, a wee hit on hook isn't going to hurt them, is it? It won't hurt them. But if they were a 4-stack, then this will hurt them. That was a really good game. We even got the DC, that was really good. I did not expect my first game to go that well. I've already got max points for setting traps, so there's no point in me doing that. Damn, that was a really good first game. Alright, what did we get? Points-wise, probably not enough. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. Here's where it gets tricky. In Ash rank, I'm a... what's it called? Does it not have it anymore? Oh, it doesn't have what it's called anymore, but I think it was Merciless Killer, or a Merciless Victory when you get, you know, 2 pips. 2 pips means you get the Adept, right? Here's where it gets tricky. Are we counting that? Because if you're red rank, then you have to get 3 red and 1 gold, I believe. And we only got 2 red and 2 gold. So are we counting that? It looks like they healed too many times. Survivors escaped grasp? Who escaped my grasp? Not one person escaped my grasp, as far as I know. I had agitation. It says a survivor escaped my grasp, but they didn't. Hold on, let's count this, because this could have screwed me. So hold on, so... Ah, that's what's happened. Okay, I actually got... So the survivors escaped grasp, I imagine, is a glitch, because no survivor escaped my grasp. No one got saved, no one wiggled off, there was no flashlight saves, nothing like that. So I imagine that's a glitch, but even without that glitch, I got 99 out of 100. So I'll let you guys decide. You can decide in the comments, you can let me know. So I'm going to continue to do... Oh, I should have checked their perks and see what they had. I could actually drag out the video just to let everyone see what they had. I'll do that. I'll do that in the post-edit. I seen they were all purple. It was probably pretty sweaty. I seen an Unbreakable and I seen a Dead Hard. And I know one had DS. I'm assuming they were all meta. Anyway, I'll let you guys decide in the comments whether that was Adept or not. Technically it was, but technically it was only because I was an Ash rank. I don't think that would have counted as an Adept in Red rank. But it did count as an Adept right now, so... there's lots of technicalities going on right now. I'll let you decide in the comments.